Okay, so there are two things we're doing here. One is we learn, and one is that we have to do. So I think we said one story in the next in the shiur, but now I had a story myself. Now that I had a problem, a misunderstanding. It wasn't a misunderstanding. I stood on my point, and
principles.
Yeah, it was a point that I said, no, I'm not giving up, and the other side didn't want to listen, so I was strong, and I said what I think very strongly. In Hebrew we say heavy, kabed. Yeah, it's strong, and it was very strong for the other side. And they didn't want to speak to me anymore. So I took the Reshbei Bet where I am, and I start finding good points. And another one, and on the Sadeh, I was praying, Hashem, look at his good points, he had a good point, he didn't understand. I tried to say it nicely, but he couldn't hear, I had to be strong. So he got hurt, I understand him, but and then on yesterday he called me, said, Ehud, yes, I'm sorry, I looked only on my side and I didn't look on your side, and like he apologized. So I said, it's working, if you work with it, so it's working, but you have to have patience.
Not instant gratification.
Yeah, you have to have patience, it can take a day, a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, but work with it, and I spoke to someone else, and he told me that 20 years ago, he had a very, incident like this, and he did this work, and he found good points, and it worked, and he forgot. He forgot from it. So we have to know that it works. This job it's not only learning. Like we said, it's how do you call it? Kabbalah. We had the names in the beginning that we wanted to do.
Functional Kabbalah.
Functional Kabbalah,
Or practical Kabbalah.
Practical Kabbalah. It works. You learn with it, it works. Okay, so we go on after here. Okay? After we learn that we have to judge favorably, yeah? Even someone that is Rasha Gamu, yeah? We have to find good points. Like, we cannot judge him favorably without judging.
You have to be a judge.
You have to be a judge. A judge looks on all sides, yeah? This side is bad and this side is bad, and wow, there's so much bad in this man, what's good with him? Wow. Remind me a story about a judge. No, not a religious guy, but he had this guy wasn't from the mafia, but he was robbing. He was doing everything bad that he can do. He did, and when he came to court, when he finally was caught and went to court, he stood in front of the judge. and he didn't take a lawyer, and he didn't say anything. And when the judge told him that he's going to jail, he says, "Well, I don't care anything. I don't have anything in my life. I don't know anybody. I don't have any family. So I go to jail." So the judge caught this point, that this man is a desperate man. He's not a bad man. He's a desperate man, So he told him, okay, and then he looked again and he said, okay, I'm canceling this sentence, and you're going to special works in a kibbutz. In a kibbutz near the Jordan River. Yeah, you'll be under supervision, but you're going there. So this guy told him, I don't have any chance there, Said, you are going. I'm an old judge. I know what is a criminal and what is a man.
Right.
You are a man. You have something very good in you. Only you didn't have the chance in life. You didn't have family, and you grew up alone. And go there. You have a new education. He was 34.
Oh.
Not a young man, not a young kid. And he made it. They put him in the kibbutz. They put him in the with the cows. How do you call it? The refet. Put him with the cows, and he made it. He found he liked the job, and he worked, and he worked very hard. Getting up early, working whatever the boss told him, he did it. And he really worked very very hard, and he went out. He went out, and he got married. And because the judge, he looked, he saw everything was bad. He said he has to go to jail, But when he opened his mouth and he saw that there's someone to work with, so let's work with him. But he was a judge, he saw the bad points, and then that's how we are. I see this man is a Rasha Gamo. I can see it, but
he's got some good points.
I have to find a good point. That's what and the same with myself. So this was the first part, and then we said, by finding this good point, you can bring him out and he can make tshuva. And then when we came, when we came to, וכן צריך אדם למצוא גם בעצמו, כי זה ידוע שצריך אדם להיזהר מאוד, להיות בשמחה תמיד, להרחיק העצמות מאוד מאוד. And you have to find in yourself good points. Why? Because every man has to be careful. Be careful and look after himself to be happy all the time. And how can he be happy all the time? If you find good points. So then you can be happy. So I said to myself, what happened? In the beginning, he's speaking to me, look at the Rasha and then find good points, he can make tshuva. When you come to me, only in the end of this paragraph he speaks about tshuva. But in the beginning he said, you have to be happy. What happened? Should be the same, like he said, וכן צריך אדם למצוא בעצמו. And on the same way, you have to find in yourself. On the same way. If it's on the same way, so it's on the same point, the same reason. So I looked at it again, and really what is happening here with finding good points. Every place that you find a good point, you find Hashem, because everything that is good is from Hashem. And everything that is bad is not from Hashem? Is also from Hashem. Okay. So,
It's not really bad though. We think it's bad. We perceive that it's bad.
If someone kills someone else without any reason, it's bad. We have to see good and bad, yeah, because this is how the world is, you know. But the good point all the time is the spiritual part, you know, the soul, the spirit, whatever, you know. This is the good point, and the bad point is the physical. But, you know, the physical, I need the physical. I cannot live without it. Right? You know, so is it bad? Okay, so not all the physical is bad, but the physical body of the man wants to go to the bad side. Yeah, to the bad midas, to the tivus. This is the body.
It's easy.
Yeah, he's going to this what happened? Abraham? Didn't work. So, like someone in the, there's no
I call him.
I have from this side will be better. And there's no Hello? Where did you go?
I fell out.
You fell out. Okay. So the physical, he's pulling himself towards the bad, towards the bad midas, the bad tivus. This is and the spiritual. He raises himself to Hashem. I need the physical. Why? Because I cannot have any contact with the spiritual power of Hashem without a cover. I need the cover. Why? Because the light is too much. Yeah? And I need the revelation of the spiritual. So I need both of them. So when I'm in a physical point, so it pushes itself towards the bad and towards the sadness. You know? So I have to look on the good point, on the spiritual point, yeah, and then I raise also the physical towards the spiritual, yeah, because I reveal that even in this physical situation, in this bad physical situation, there is a spiritual situation, and then I use the bad for the good, like it says, you know. You have to work Hashem with all your heart, but you can write heart with libcha, with one bet, and you can write heart levavcha, with two bet. And what does it mean when you write it with two bets? With the Yetzer Tov and with the Yetzer Hara, with the spiritual side and with the physical side. So the physical side is only you know, there's in athletics they have a run, they have the jump, yeah. So the jump it shows how strong they are that they can run and jump at the same time. Okay. This is the work that you will find. Now, if we look on history, so Adam HaRishon, yeah, he made the first sin, you know, and he went further down towards the physical side, and he had to have a tikkun, yeah.
He was trying to go up though.
No. He knew he's going to go down, but he said, when I go down, I will do a harder job. It will be better, you know. This is the mistake that we do many times, that we think we know better, like you said to the kids, yeah? You think you know better, You think you know better than your parents. You think you know better than Hashem? How can you think about it? But I think I know better, Hashem said, you have to go with you have to keep Shabbos,
That's what I meant when I said he was trying to go up. He thinks he knows better. He thought,
He will do better things.
Right.
I will go down, and then I will do a better job.
Right.
Yeah, when I go down. Yeah, that's what he thought. So he did Avodah Zarah, Gilui Arayot, Shvichut Damim. So when did he start having the tikkun? With Avraham Avinu. Avraham Avinu went through the fire and went through all what he did, and he made the tikkun of Avodah Zarah. So from Avraham Avinu came out Yitzchak and Ishmael. Yitzchak was the good point, and Ishmael was the bad point. And from Yitzchak, Yitzchak was sacrificed to Hashem. So he was fixing the point of Shvichut Damim. Out of Yitzchak came Yaakov and Esav. Yaakov was the good point, and Esav was the Shvichut Damim. And Yaakov had to go to Lavan and take the two sisters and the two maids that they were also sisters there, And this was a tikkun of the Gilui Arayot, because out of these sisters came out all the 12 tribes. So he made the tikkun of Gilui Arayot. And then it was the good, But inside the good, inside the tribes, you see that coming out of Egypt, many of the Jews died in the time of the Choshech, or the darkness.
80%.
Yeah. So still, this is the good point, but still in the good points, there are bad points. And I still have to put the bad on this side and the good. In Ishmael, the same. Ishmael, there are Gerim out of Ishmael. There are Gerim out of Esav, So in the bad,
there's good.
There's good. So it all the time, this is how we go.
It's a synthesis.
It's a what?
Synthesis.
Yeah. So this is where we are, So every time, we go, life goes up and down. All the time. All the time it goes up and down. And we never know what is really up and what is really down. Because on the down times, on the bad times, if you look at the good, and you take out the good out of the bad times, wow, it's the best job. Because Adam HaRishon, he was very clever. He knew that this is the hard job. It's the good job.
This is the work.
But he had to listen to Hashem, that he put him in Garden of Eden, and don't spoil it. But we are here already, And when we go down, it's the time to look for the good points in myself and in the situation that I'm in. And then this is called tshuva. Why this is called tshuva? Because tshuva is to return, but to return with a hey in the end. It's Hashem, to return to Hashem. What do I have to return to? To return to everything. Bring back everything to Hashem. This is the meaning of the creation of the man. To reveal that Hashem is the king of the world. So when I'm down, like a Rasha Gamur, and you find a good point in the Rasha Gamur, is much higher than the Tzaddik. Why? The Tzaddik is simple. We see the Tzaddik is connected to Hashem. But the Rasha, we don't see he is connected to Hashem. So when you find a good point in him, now I can see is connected to Hashem. Even such a far place is still connected to Hashem. So I am the one, I am the one that is the head of the army, like the general of the army. Why? Because what does a general do?
Commands.
He conquers more space for his king, for his country. So the tzaddik is the country, is the main point of. But when you go and you take the Rasha and put him inside, you conquered another place for Hashem. So when you find a good point, you made tshuva. You brought another place to Hashem, even if you found only a small point of good. Okay, so there's a general and there's a soldier. So the soldier took, let's say, 1 kilometer. Wow, it's a big thing. But the general took hundreds of kilometers. Okay, each one does his job. And when you do it with yourself, this is the main job. Yeah, it's not by accident that you are in this body, and it's not by accident that you have this special soul in you. And this is the main job that you have to do with yourself. Okay. So now the simcha. Now we come to the simcha. No.
We're not there yet.
No. He said, another point with how to judge. Can you open the window a little bit? You don't have to get up. Just put it. It says, אל תדון את חברך עד שתגיע למקומו. Don't judge your friend before you come to his place. What does it mean? I see wrong behavior. Yeah, with my friend, with my kids, with my family, whatever. Don't judge him before you come to his place. What does it mean to his place?
In English, we have an expression: until you walk in his shoes.
Until you walk in his shoes. What does it mean to walk in his shoes?
To be who he is. To be him.
To be who he is. Right. Can you be who he is?
Right. No.
No. You can just try to imagine.
Right.
Yeah? Who can be who he is? Only Hashem. Because Hashem is Mekomo Shel Olam. Yeah? The world is on the hands of Hashem. Yeah? So Hashem can be every place and in every man. But I cannot. So when I start judging someone, I have to understand that I cannot really judge him. Yeah? I only judge my imagination. Yeah? So then, if you think you can judge, like they say, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, yeah? For sure you will make a mistake.
Of course.
Yeah? But if I cannot judge, I must judge him favorably, because I cannot judge. So I have to move to the good side. This is another point in the way of judgment. Why I must go to the
good side.
To the good side all the time. Okay. And then now we come to the simcha. Why does he say to me the simcha? What makes you happy? When you have something new.
That makes you happy.
That makes you happy. All the happiness, yeah, is when you have something new. This is the it's new. So we see that like you learn Torah, yeah. So you work and you work and you work, and then wow, you find something new, and this is what makes you happy. You work like for, let's say, an hour, yeah, and in 5 minutes you found something new, and this is the point of the happiness in the learning Torah.
It's a chiddush.
It's a chiddush, yeah. But are you right?
Probably not.
No, I don't mean if the chidush is right.
Oh.
But are you right that you're only happy for 5 minutes?
Oh.
Because all the rest of the time, it's also a chidush. The point that you learn, that you see it, and you keep your head in the book, and you learn and you try and you work. Like I like to say to the Americans, that they come over to Israel and they have all this fight of getting alone. It's like taking a tree. Taking a tree.
Transplant it.
Oh, and planting it in a different country. It's something new altogether, and it's a big fight, and sometimes because you fight so hard, you forget to be happy. You forget. I'm working so hard, I don't have any time to be happy. But every movement that I'm doing, because it's Eretz Israel, it's new. The same when you learn Torah. Every word I say, every letter I say, it's a chidush. It's a big chidush. Why? Because this day is the only day forever. It never been, and it's not going to be again. So every moment is a chidush. Every moment so you have to be happy all the time. But comes the physical side, like the bad side, and he says to you, no. This is not Torah, this is not Torah, because there's the big tzaddikim, the big Talmidei Chachamim, they learn Torah, they know what we do, but what we learn is, it's not serious, what do you mean it's not serious, it's the same Torah that the tzaddik learn, especially when you learn Likutei Moharan, it's all
everything together.
Everything together, the highest of the high. That you learn. You must be happy all the time. You must understand that you're doing something amazing. It's the tikkun of all the world. You're doing the same job like Abraham Avinu did, the same job that Yitzchak, the same job as Yaakov Avinu, the same job as all the tzaddikim. Okay, they were big generals, so they were written in the books. And I am a soldier, who won this war. You say the name of a general, but the general had to fight with thousands and thousands of soldiers. So they won the war. But it's named after this general. But I'm here, I'm doing my job. So this is, he says, you have to be happy. The sadness has the physical world has the nochachut, how do you say nochachut? It's the table is here.
Exists.
Existence. The physical has an existence, and the spiritual doesn't have an existence. It looks like it doesn't have an existence. I have to believe. What I see, I don't have to believe it's here. But what I don't see, I have to believe. But I have to believe so strong
that it makes it real.
That I can see it. It makes it real. Like he says, ונפתחו ארובות השמיים והראם אורות אלוקים. It's Yechezkel says the doors of the sky were opened, and I saw the godly sides. And it's ראשי תיבות אמונה. That you have to believe so strong, like you see it in your eyes. So that's why he speaks to me here, find the good points. And not only find them, make them precious. Don't think, I'm learning Torah and I have 5 minutes of a chidush, and this is the 5 minutes. No, every minute is a chidush. Why? Because the sadness has existence, it's here. You feel it, you feel heavy and you don't want to do anything, and to raise yourself up into happiness, it's a big job. It's a big job, it's a big work, and without it you cannot do anything. If you don't keep yourself happy, you cannot do anything. You cannot move. Nothing.
You're stuck.
You're stuck. Yeah. You're stuck. You cannot do anything. Okay, so why he speaks, when he speaks about me, he tells me, you have to be happy. When he speaks about the Russia, he says to me, he can make tshuva. Why? Because when I find a good point in the Russia, yeah, I cannot make him happy. I can make him make tshuva, but make him happy, I cannot make him happy. Myself, I can make myself happy. It depends on me. But for him, it's if he doesn't want, and if he doesn't feel it,
you won't get it.
Happiness is spiritual. It's something that you have to feel it, you have to hold it. So I can open his eyes, but then to raise himself to be happy, it's his own work that he has to do it.
It's not only the Russia; it's everyone. You can't make anyone happy. You say you want to make your wife happy, so you buy her jewelry, but maybe she doesn't like jewelry.
No, I don't think there's a woman.
No, there is.
What? That they
Believe
don't
me,
like jewelry?
I know one.
Yeah. Okay, so buy her ice cream.
Right.
Yeah, but what makes you happy? When you have something new.
Right.
Like a new jewelry, new clothes, again you eat ice cream,
But the fact is that you have to make yourself happy. You have to make yourself happy. Somebody else, it's not somebody else's place to make you happy.
Yeah. If I go with you, like you want to make me happy, yeah. You tell me a joke, yeah? So I can laugh and I can laugh. It's not. I know this joke, But even though I know the joke, I can laugh. And when you laugh, you see it's really like this. It really works, If someone tells you a joke and you know it and you laugh, so he laughs. So this makes you laugh, yeah. And then if you go with it, someone else can make you. But if you said, no, I want to stay sad, so you stay sad. You have to work together. This is it's very important, to work together with everybody, with all the world, with everything that goes. And this is what to find a good point. He tells me a joke, and it's not a funny joke, but he wanted to make me happy, yeah. Oh, I don't like this joke. It's not good. He doesn't speak in clean words, But he tried to make me happy. He wanted to do something good. So go around, find himself. Okay. אפילו שמתחיל להסתכל בעצמו ורואים שאין בו שום טוב, now we go on ourselves. Even when he looks at himself and he finds that he hasn't got anything good, והוא מלא חטאים, and he is full of sins, ורוצה הבא הדבר להפילו על ידי זה בעצמות ומראה שחורה, and the יצר wants to put him into sadness and depression, חס ושלום. אבל פי כן אסור ליפול מזה. You mustn't fall from this point that I'm bad. It's true, I'm full of sins. It's true, נכון? But
don't give in to it.
Yeah, don't give it to him. Yeah? רק צריך לחפש ולמצוא בעצמו איזה מעט טוב. You have to look and find in yourself something good. כי איך אפשר שלא עשה מימה באיזה מצווה או דבר טוב? Because how it's possible that he didn't do any mitzvah or something good. ואף כשמתחיל להסתכל באותו דבר טוב, הוא רואה שהוא גם כן מלא פצעים ואין בו מתום. כן? But, okay, I found something good, but this something good. Like we said about Torah, this is not good. This is bad. Okay? היינו שרואה שגם המצווה והדבר שבקדושה שזכה לעשות הוא גם כן מלא פניות ומחשבות צררות או פגמים הרבה. Even this mitzvah, he didn't do it on the right way, on the right meaning, with the right feeling.
With the right kavana.
With the right kavana, yeah. עם כל זה, איך אפשר שלא יהיה באותה מצווה והדבר שבקדושה איזה מעט טוב? But even so, it must have something good in it. After all, you did the mitzvah, yeah? Or you tried to do the mitzvah. כי על כל פנים איכשהו, על כל פנים, היה איזה נקודה טובה במצווה והדבר טוב שעשה, because there must be a good point in it. כי צריך האדם לחפש ולבקש למצוא בעצמו איזה מעט טוב כדי להחיות את עצמו ולבוא לידי שמחה כנ"ל. Because you have to search and find something good in yourself, to liven yourself, and to come to simcha. We see another difference between the work that you do on the Rasha and the work that you do on yourself. The work that you do on the Rasha, I find something good. What did I find something good? A lot of really, criminals, heavy criminals in Israel or Israelis, they give tzedakah. They give tzedakah. They look for poor people and they give tzedakah.
Robin Hood.
No, it's not Robin Hood. No. It's they want to have bracha. They know Hashem likes tzedakah to give to the poor, and when they give tzedakah, Hashem will help them with with the crimes that they do. That's how they think, So we laugh on it because it's, Hashem wants you to do good, and you think He will help you with your bad things, yeah. But still, there's a good point in it, yeah, because they think about Hashem, they think about what Hashem wants out of them. In the end, they give some money for the poor families. So there's something good in this job. It's not with seichel. It's not the right seichel. It's not the right. It's something akum. But still, there's something good. But so I found something good in myself. When I find something good, I did tzedakah. I look for bad things in the good things I did.
Why did I do it?
Why do I look on the bad things in the good things I did? With the Rasha, I find a small, something like I don't say stupid, yeah? I say, well, it's a good point. I don't look inside and I don't dig inside to find something bad. But in my good points, I dig inside to find something bad. Yeah? Why? Because this is the Yetzer Hara I have inside. Once you start going towards the good, the bad jumps on you. And he wants to take you away from the good. That's the way it has to be. That's the way Adam HaRishon decided for us. Yeah? I'm going down, I want a harder job. Yeah, that's what he decided for us. And this is how it goes. Yeah? You want good, take bad. Wow. It's not justice. It's not justice, but if we think about it, so we see that it is. Because, I want someone, let's take this story of this judge. I forgot the name of this judge. Where did he send this guy? He sent him to a kibbutz. It's not an easy job. Or he has to work with the land or with the animals. It's not an easy job. He worked in the end with the cows. He get up 5 o'clock in the morning, yeah, and you go to sleep very late, and you work in the dirt. The food stinks. The cow stinks. Everything stinks. Why do you send me there? You want to be good. You have to work for it. It doesn't come for nothing. You have to work hard. You did 34 years of your life. You lived like a bum and like a criminal. Yeah? Well, what a criminal! He goes, he steals, he eats and drinks until it's finished, and he goes still. It's not with the seder. You get up in the morning in a special time. So you have to work for it. Same with us. Even though we are not like criminals, civil criminals. But if I want to come to my tikkun, to my point, I must go up and then go down again. Then go up to get some power and then like dive again under the water without air. It's all very bad, very heavy on myself. But this is what I have to do. This is my job. This is my job, and it goes again and again and again and again and again for all your life. And if you are a real tzaddik, so it goes even after you die. Like we come to Rebbi Nachman in Uman. What happened then? He has to go down. He has to go out from his place in heaven, in Gan Eden, and come to us down and work with us. Why? Because this is his job. You want to fix the world, you have to go down. You have to go lower than where you are, really. This is if you want to go. So when I come to my point, and I find a good point, I want to go up. So find the bad point and the good point. How do you say this word?
Synthesis.
Synthesis, yeah. Synthesa in Hebrew.
Okay.
It's the same. I have to work, and to come to the delicate points, this is good, yeah, you're right, this is good, like, we learn Torah, this is good, but if you would prepare the shiur better, it will be better. So, find out, I tried, I did, what did I do wrong, I made this shiur, I looked a lot about the simcha, but then in the last moment I saw again things of the first part, but if I would start from the beginning of the week, work on the simcha, then I will finish it and I will come again. It will be so I will have more material in my hands. Yeah. So I work to prepare, but not good enough. Okay. So now I have a good reason to be sad and to go into a depression. No, you worked. Okay. You work. This is the main thing. You are working. You are working. You are okay. Okay. You find bad points in this. It's good. These bad points themselves. It's very good that you find them. Why? Because you can take them out. You can learn from them. Take this out and stay with the good. Again, take this out and stay with the good. Like we see, Avraham Avinu had Yitzchak and Ishmael. Ishmael went out, Yitzchak went on. Yeah, Yitzchak had Yaakov and Esav. Esav went out, Yaakov went on. Yaakov had these 12 tribes. Whoever went on the way went on. The others went out. Yeah. So there's Gilgul. How do you say the Gilgul?
Reincarnation.
Reincarnation, yeah? So they come and they fix themselves and again and again and again and again. Okay, but it's all the time. It's this job that we have to go, and the way to raise up all the good points is by the happiness. That's the only way, and the happiness is from the chidush, and the chidush can be from not two ways. I didn't manage it. I have it on my how do you call it?
Your flash drive.
Yeah, on my stick,
Yeah. Memory stick.
Yeah, I have it on my stick. I picked it up all this point, but I didn't
plug it in.
No, I didn't take it out on paper.
Oh.
I want to take it out on the paper, but the point of the simcha, to get to the simcha, is when you find something new. So when you look on your good point, it's not new. I know that I daven every day. So why should it make me happy? But when I find something bad in my davening, this was I wasn't there. felt it, and I was so sorry that I'm not there, and I cannot hold my head. Wow, that's a really good point. You know, you are sorry because you don't serve Hashem on the right way. Wow, you're a tzaddik. Only a tzaddik thinks like this. You know, that he's sorry that he's not serving Hashem the way he should do it.
So the Adam Harishon think the same thing after the Chet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
130 years.
Yeah.
Yeah? And he was a tzaddik, Adam Harishon, in the end. He made the sin, but then he made tshuva with all his powers, you know. So he was a tzaddik in the end. So if you look at the good, at the bad point, and in the bad point you find the good point. Yeah, and sometimes the bad itself is the good. You know, nothing works for him. Everything he does, he's trying to learn. He learns. He doesn't remember. You know, he tries to daven. You know, okay, he reads the word, but it doesn't work. But still, he stays there. So the bad himself made every good point to be very big. Because if everything goes for you, so okay, it goes for you, you know, so you have satisfaction and you're happy. Yeah? But if it doesn't go for you and you keep going, this itself, you know, the bad point it turns into a good point. So then is the chidush. Then you find the chidush. You look good, you know, you see the bad, and then you see the good that you have in the bad. This is the chidush. So this is one point that makes you happy. The other point, when you collect them, you know, you have another point and another point and another point and another point and another and wow, so many things, you know, and you start counting things, you know, how many times you said the name of Hashem in every tefillah? Hundreds of times. You know, it's a big schut. Yeah? But I didn't say it right, but you said it. Yeah? How many times I made the mitzvah of tzedakah? Oh, 10 agorot, or 1 shekel. Yeah? Many times. You know, I speak of tzedakah, you know, I remember all the time, you know, America. Because, you know, they make so much tzedakah there, it's amazing. It's just amazing. Again and again and again and again and again. Even you see, you know, so, die, we had enough, you know. Die. How many people can come? Let me double, you know. Every time, every minute, you know, someone else is coming. But still he gives. So he has the bad point that I had enough, you know. It's hard for me to give, but it's hard for you, but you still give, you know. So the good point become bigger, you know. And so many times, this is what makes you happy. So but it's work, you know. You have to look at yourself, you know. And this is the hardest work in the world. That a man should look at himself, how I live. And make out of the good points, make a business out of it. Don't let it go, you know, just, you know, okay, I'm a Jew, so I daven. What's the big deal? No, this is the big deal. First, the big deal is that you are Jewish. And then the second big deal is that you daven. And then and then you try to do it good. And then it doesn't go for you, and you try again. You know, and count again and again and again and again. It looks like boring work, but when you go into this boring work, yeah, you find it's very interesting work, and you find that you really become happy. Yeah,
it's very productive, very fruitful.
Yeah, it works. You know, this job works.
It changes your life.
Yeah. Okay, so we start from
right
today.
Now. Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay, shakoyach. Avodah shakoyach.